2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Surely it's going to.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
And he finds himself in a tie for third. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Yeah, that one will play. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the 8-iron here. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And coming up well short.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. How close was that to going down? Straight out of the top drawer.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up
It's laying it back to a number between those two bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 or 100 yards out.
It's heading for the fairway.
Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale, fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's incredible. Wow, from the tee no less. That's great stuff.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished.
Good shot there, Beamer.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Should find the green.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
All these are good putts to make, good for momentum, right on 7 feet.
This for a birdie run.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. just didn't drop.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now leading by one shot. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Well, that's a handy shot. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
A birdie putt awaits. Well, that'll play. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Wow. Well, you've just got to look with admiration. That shot took some serious skill.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required.
Opting for the 5-wood. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that She is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
A par putt on the table.
And that puddle drop. Well done. And now that finds him in first place. The finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale is a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
That's not what they were looking for.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, that one's looking good.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Good punters will make these. 1 on 5 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here. Yep, tracking well.
That gets the job done.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
That dog will hunt.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh, right by the hole. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. And in it goes for the par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. What a drive that was.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
And he's hit that inside the range. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. That's frustrating.
Putting for a par here. Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 6 under for the event.
The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh, that was pure.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, yes! What a shot.
Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well holed. Let's move on.
Currently 6 under for the round.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. That should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
It was on a good line. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? And back to the course with the live action. This one's for birdie.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Getting ready to play their 3rd. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. This one's online. The putt drops, so now 9 under, heading down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Leading by 5 shots after that.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. We need this one to bounce right. Great shot from our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, get in. Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
It's looking solid.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. He's currently sitting in first place. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach, but once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Oh, what a wonderful play, leading with intent.
That drive was simply astonishing.
chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well, it's pretty straightforward. Critical bunker shot here to win the tournament. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Not much work left for the par either, Luke.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.